What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to Cigar Side Chats. It has definitely been a while, almost 2 months now, I think. We'll get into all that, but for today's video, I'll be smoking the Newman Yagua. This is an interesting cigar. I'm not going to do the macros or anything. My lens is upstairs, but if you see that, it is literally like a triangle. What a unique shape. And these cigars are wrapped in a Yagua tree, which is a palm tree, a royal palm tree from Cuba. And this was a style that they used to use back in the day. And that's part of the story with the cigar. A little bit more about the cigar. It has a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper, and the binders and fillers are from Nicaragua. So looking forward to that. That sounds incredible to me, at least. And the MSRP for this is $7.50. And I want to give Cigar Carpenter a huge shout out. He sent me a bomb earlier, and this is one of the cigars that was in there. If you haven't been subscribed to Cigar Carpenter, please do so. I mean, he puts out incredible content and constant content, unlike some of us, but really incredible guy. And not just because he sent me cigars, he's genuinely a friend. So please go give him a follow. I'll have his information down below. Give him a subscribe. So I'm gonna get this cut up, lit up. I'm kind of been thinking, right? I've taken time off, and I'm really kind of gonna it's a lot of work for the previous videos with the different shots and all that. So I'm gonna try something new. I have my keyboard here, where I have I have half wheel pulled up, and that's where I got this information. And we're going casual until further notice. We'll see how that goes, but thank you guys for watching. It's got a nice perfect draw. It's actually more on the open side, and I personally like that. That wrapper is it's a rustic wrapper for sure. It's got some character to it. On the cold draw, just a vegetal and overall earthy note. So let me get this lit up here. Gotta say, this is a unique shape of cigar, but I like it. It works. And the cool thing about these cigars is there's not one size. They're all unique, right? Because they're wrapped in that leaf, and they're kind of pressed together, and so each one has a unique shape, and I think that's pretty cool. So right at light up here, it's got a ton of those earthy notes, little mineral. The retro has a little black pepper. It's not overpowering or anything, at least not yet, but there's a little cedar in there, a little bit of leather. The typical Nicaraguan profile that I usually get from cigars. This Connecticut broadleaf, at light up, there's a little sweetness to it. Can't really pinpoint it. It's kind of it's enjoyable right now. And this cigar is reminding me of red meat lovers, at least at this very early stage. So I just wanted to point that out. But so far, $7 stick. I don't actually know if that price is accurate now. With inflation and everything, this came out in 2020, so a lot has changed. I'll check. I'll update the price here. I'll take a look here. But so the reason that the videos had definitely slowed down, I thought I was gonna have more time, and then life smacks you in the face, and so many things came up at work, and all good things, right? You know, as a dad, a husband, and everything, there was a lot going on. And so I actually did record a video, and I was so excited for it. I smoked the Foundation Night Commander. Unfortunately though, I decided that day that I wanted to try to record outside and see how it goes. And I saw after it looked fine while I was recording, and then when I went to look back at the footage, I'm like, I can't. It looked so bad. So I scrapped that video. I am gonna get another Night Commander to review it, just because I guess we'll wait until that other video comes out. But let's just say I'm not mad that I have to reshoot that video. So one of the big things that's happened is I've hit 5,000 subscribers, which is absolutely unreal. I've always said it, but this channel, I started it because I love cigars. I wanted to hang out with people and have good conversations, hence the name. And I have to say, I've made some incredible friends, and out of that have come really cool experiences. One of them primarily being Cigars Unbanded with Peter, the Cigar Collective, and Roger at Working Man Cigars. I'm enjoying doing those weekly live streams so much. We're about to be on episode 25, so that's kind of crazy to think about. It all started with an idea for us talking back and forth, and it's come such a long way, but it's so much fun. And if you guys haven't checked it out, I'll leave the information down below. But every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, we go live and we have special guests, and it's a lot of fun, and really recommend you checking that out. I've enjoyed that so much, and I've been so busy that I was like, you know what, let me take a little break, and then that break became extended, and so on. But I'm super grateful for the friends and connections I've made. One thing I will say, and I had to post about it on Instagram, but it's what's mind-blowing to me is the community itself, the overpouring support that I received, the kind words that people have sent me, the relationships I built out of that, and as well as like cigar bombs. It is insane. To this day I've had one brand send me a cigar to review. I had another brand reach out that they were going to, and that package never showed up. But I've received so many bombs, and that's a testament to the community itself. Guys that love cigars, love this community as much as I do. So I can't thank you guys enough. I could sit here and give names, but there's just so many of you. And it's a lot of fun. It really is. And I don't look at this, I'm not trying to become famous. I don't want this to be my day job. This is strictly a passion. This is part of the hobby for me. And I want to bring you guys along, make meaningful relationships along the way. And I'm just going to keep doing it. And having been doing YouTube for a little bit now, I learned the way that I want to do things, the way I don't want to do things. And my whole, I guess, approach to it. And one of the things that it's a double-edged sword, something that I have to admit, it's pretty obvious. The reason I have been able to reach 5,000 subscribers in a short amount of time is because I had a short go, I guess, viral. It's approaching 1 million views. And that was an idea I got from Pick Jimmy, where I just used my creativity, the skills I've learned with my camera and all that, and I did that. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I have a backlog in my phone. I have notes of short ideas for shorts, and I could just pump those out, and I know they would do well. I don't know if they would go viral or anything, but they would do well. The reason why I've slowed down on that is I realized that that's not the kind of audience I want for my channel, because subscribers mean the number itself means absolutely nothing. For me, what's more important is the engagement side, the guys that leave comments, the guys that I've built relationships with. That's what I want. I don't want people just scrolling on YouTube and the algorithm pushes them a short, and so they're like, oh, I'll subscribe, they don't think twice, and then never hear from them again. That's not the kind of channel I want. I'm gonna continue doing what I do. I really enjoy making these longer style videos, talking to you guys, and I'm bringing back more of the chat side of things. For a while there I was like, let me just do the reviews, keep them short, but I think what I'll do is I'll have a time and I'll timestamp them whenever I share my thought or whatever. That was really the idea of all this, because at the end of the day, we're just making content. We're making free marketing for all these brands, and a lot of these brands don't even like us, so it's kind of funny. So I'm just gonna do what I do, and those that want to rock with me will, and those that don't, that's cool too. So I feel like Roger right now. I'm just like ranting, and I don't even know what I'm saying right now, but I've been so excited to make this video. I was looking forward to this all day. This one hopefully will get published. So finishing up the first third here, it really does remind me of the red meat lovers. As far as the finish though, there's not much to it. It doesn't really linger or anything. I'm getting some meatiness. There's a little bit of saltiness, little of like baking spices, like a toasted cedar. It's been fairly consistent on the first third. The ash, again, it's pretty flaky, but overall I'm enjoying the profile. The retrohale on it, straight black pepper, and it's starting to intensify a little bit. I'm curious to see how the second third goes. One thing I've been thinking about too is I want to do a rating system, and Peter wanted to charge me for his, so I can't, and he has a copyright on his, so I will not be using that. Just kidding. He definitely has the best tiering system in the game for sure. But I think I'm gonna keep it simple. Just do 1 out of 10. 10 being really good, 1 being don't even bother. In my opinion, right? In my opinion. So the Keith Lee rating system, if you know who Keith Lee is, we'll keep it simple. More for myself too. I want to be able to like gauge where cigars fall for me, because it's hard to, like, in the past I've said like, oh, I'll buy this again, I'll buy a 5-pack, I'll buy a box, but there's so many cigars that can fall under that, so I kind of want to start from 1 to 10, so that at the end of the year I can kind of tally them all up. I can revisit certain cigars that I want to put on my list and things like that. It's more for my own record. I don't want my ratings to influence anyone in any way. I think if you can try every cigar, you should. That's definitely my goal. If you want to see the best rating system in the game, Cigars Unbanded, we rate the cigars, unbanded cigars, before we reveal what they are, so make sure to check that out. All right, let me continue smoking this. I'm gonna get back to you guys after the second third. So finishing up the second third there, pretty consistent notes. One thing that I've noticed is on the second third, the black pepper on the retro started to decrease, which I'm a big fan of, because it was getting to me. I wasn't retrohaling too much. Also, there was this unique sweetness to it that I got, some, like, again, very bready confectionery notes there. I'm gonna finish up the final third and I'll come back with my thoughts. So finishing up the final third here was by far my favorite part of this entire smoke. Really enjoyed it, and I want to correct it. I just looked and they're now $9.50 per cigar thanks to inflation, but I enjoy this smoke. Again, one thing that this really reminds me of is the Red Meat Lovers. Now the Red Meat Lovers is more expensive, but this, the way I would put it, is a less refined version of that. It's not bad. I enjoyed it. I would definitely smoke it again. At first I was gonna give it a 5.5 out of 10, just because the black pepper in the beginning, it was a lot more for me, but this final third was really enjoyable. So I'll give it a 6 out of 10, which I would definitely pick up a few if I come across them. I know they're a yearly release, but really enjoy this smoke. And I love Connecticut broadleaf and Nicaraguan tobacco, so you can't really go wrong there. It's pretty interesting how much the pepper really died down. Like you could retrohale this nonstop after like halfway through the second third. So really earthy, woody flavors. There's that little sweetness there. Really enjoyable. But that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully it won't take so long to post the next one. Thank you for subscribing, supporting, commenting. Your friendships, it means the world to me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.